on what's it called on YouTube. What's happening, YouTube? What's this? We didn't keep you out too much longer. She in my circles. Yeah, she in my circles. Alexyss K, Tylor. Yeah, you there? All right. Take Facebook DM for the YouTube. All right. We on the pod, go live on Facebook right now. Add on Facebook. And I don't know why she just ain't do the Facebook. All right. Papa, let's do it. We ready. I don't know how long this battery gonna last, but we're gonna run. Now, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave a message on a DM or the message on IG, Facebook, Google Plus, wherever you at. Google in the building. I'm paying attention to y'all. Don't worry about it. I'm paying attention. What's going on? What's happening? All right, here we go. Here we go. I always wanted this thing just to be smooth. Well, hopefully the battery don't fall out. If you don't pay attention, the battery won't go out. Oh, she got the message. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Now, let me continue on the show until Alexyss K. Tylor is able to get on and check in. Now, today's topic. All right, see back there's my billboard back there, you know, little promotional information. Got my game plan behind me, and today we're going to talk about a few things. I'm the author of 7 Types of Queens Teen Desire, as many of you all know. What's up, Karima, Dean? Yeah, please share this. Get your friends to tune in. Y'all want to watch this show tonight. And I want to add my girl on, Alexyss K. Tylor on. She should have just got on since she's having problems with the Facebook or Instagram, whatever. But you know, she's pretty good people. Alexyss K. Tylor is the guest for tonight. She's the host. She has the brand Vagina Power. She's also the daughter of the late great Jackie Wilson. Those who know who Jackie Wilson is, suggest you Google him. You know, as a matter of fact, Jackie Wilson was trying to purchase the what is that they call it? The originals, the masters for Michael Jackson's music back in the day. He was trying to buy that. So a lot of people believe he was knocked out the game because of that. Be a little patient with the king and allow your guests. Yeah, but what I want to do is add on Alexyss K. Tylor. She's supposed to be on right now. Supposed to get on the show with me. See what's going on with her. All right. Watch. I want her to get on. I want her to get on. Share broadcast. And yeah, add Alexyss K. Tylor. She should be on here adding. So okay. Yeah, go ahead, jump in. I added you to since it's gonna show anyway. Tonight's topics. I have my notes listed, so you guys tune in. We're gonna discuss sexual energy. We're gonna discuss whether or not the person you're sleeping with, whether they're a blessing or a curse. We also want to discuss these crystals here. I have actually, let me show you the whole thing. This is just a little cup that I have a few crystals, and I'm gonna explain to you why I have these crystals around me and why I have these crystals around my neck. Shout out to Enchanted Jewels 360, which is by Felicia. You can catch her on Instagram. I hope I got an Instagram right, but you can always send me a message. These things here are crystals that I have next to my window. There's several crystals here. You have the quartz, you have the amethyst, you have the what's it called? Blood ruby or something like that. I don't know. But this is my favorite one. The pyrite stone, you know what I mean? I actually lost the crystals that goes around this in my necklace. So Felicia, shout out to Felicia, big supporter and sponsor of mine. Even when I'm here to, move to Atlanta, she still support me all the way. Talk so they can't hear my voice though. I can't come on. I can talk. All right, go ahead, come on. You should be able to join in. Wants to be on the show. All right, I approve. So Alexyss, she's about to join us, and she's big on these crystals, y'all. Trust me, y'all mind about to get blown. If you guys don't know, many years ago, me and me and Alexyss K. Tylor, we actually did a show back in the day The title of it was Seven Toxic Queens King Desire. As a matter of fact, she's also quoted in my book, dealing with sexual power and how women get sexually addicted or addicted to sex, addicted to a man's penis, his dick, his phallus. And so we're going to go over some of these things, and that is vital information. So you might want to grab your pen and papers. You might want to listen in to what we're saying. Instagram, what's going on? We have Godio, K-Star Model, Dope Boy T. What's up, Dope Boy T? Y'all make sure y'all share this, family. You know, everybody. Make sure y'all get a better view of, you know what I'm saying. You guys can see my Instagram. Instagram show me a lot of love. Matter of fact, a lot of my books are sold through Instagram. We're gonna go over some of that in a minute. So, but besides that, you know, God is good, God is great. You know, so we're gonna go over a few things. Believe want to, you know what I'm saying, jump into. You definitely want to learn about some of these things. Now, for those of you on YouTube, depends on when Miss Alexyss is able to jump in. I know she's watching, but she needs to actually click. I add you to the show. As a matter of fact, if you want, start it on if you're having problems, I could jump on yours actually on Facebook through my channel. So, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to join a few groups right now on Facebook. Just let them know King Kevin in the building, baby. All right, now, what else? Do you sever soul ties? You know, a lot of people don't understand what soul ties is, don't understand the importance of a soul tie and how much it can actually destroy everything you work for. You know, everything you own can be destroyed by soul ties. Now, you can have a soul tie that is positive, you have a soul tie that is negative. You know, it all depends on how you're able to use discernment on what you're doing and what you got going on with your, you know, with your mate, and who you kicking it with. You know what I mean? So I definitely want you guys to take close note and attention. Now, soul tie. I learned about soul tie actually when I was in a relationship for quite some time with the young lady. You know, we had a crazy sex life many years ago. I mean, it was back breaking, you know, sweating. It was all kinds of orgasms going on. You know, she might have came about 3-4 times every time. You know, she was a squirter. So you guys don't understand what squirter means. Yeah, by the way, this is a very grown show, very grown and mature show tonight. And she was special to me. Now, the reason why I'm saying this because a lot of us don't understand the importance of having a soul tie, the importance not having, but having the wrong type of soul tie rather. And so it's vitally important that we all understand our sexual energy and our powers. You know, having the right soulmate, having the right person in your life. You know, whether you go by the stars, I don't go by the stars. You know, there's people who actually believe in this. For instance, I'm an Aquarius, right? And someone may be a female might be a Capricorn. You know, I believe they're saying, you know, Capricorns or Aquarius can't mix, whatever the case may be, or whatever the case is. But you know, things happen. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is, she said she can't see me. Well, Alexyss, if you can't see me, what you need to do me a favor, go ahead and start a show on your channel, and then I'll just tune in from there. So if you can't see me, so go ahead and do that from your Facebook. I'm live on YouTube right now, so we're gonna continue on with the show. And right now, energy. That relationship taught me, that I mentioned, taught me about soul tie. It also taught me about energy. You know, being with this young lady, I kind of was misdirecting my energy. You know, I thought she was the one. She wasn't the one. I thought she was the epitome of a woman. You know, not saying she was a bad woman at all, but you know, as a matter of fact, the reason why my book and you see it in the back there, the cover, there's a heart. The reason why it's the shape of a heart was actually because my heart was broken. You feel me? And so I kind of like, okay, let me not be negative. Let me create a heart. But the relationship taught me to guard my heart. Even the Bible says to guard your heart because it's, you know, it sets the course of life. Your heart is very, very, very powerful. As a matter of fact, according to scientists, it emits 60 times more energy. It projects more energy into the universe, into your atmosphere than your brain does. Now, in your brain, we have about 100, 200 billion brain cells. That's very powerful. But when you're able to connect your heart and your brain at the same time, which is what studying chakras and the principles to align your brain with your heart. Now, when you're able to utilize your 100 billion, 200 billion brain cells, and you're also able to heart power, you actually create a force field to where you're in sync with yourself. That's why it's vitally important to create an environment. You know, as a matter of fact, I should be lighting some incense while I do this show, but I'm not going to get up to look for a lighter. I'm not going to do that, but I have plenty of incense here. And the reason why I want to show you the incense is because it allows you to set up an environment to where you can be conducive for success. So as soon as Alexyss K is able to join us on the show, I'm going to let her break some things down because she's on a metaphysical level that is beyond where I am as King Kevin. But it's cool because she's, you know, a queen, a seasoned queen, so to speak. Still beautiful, still fine. So, but I want her to get on the show so she can, break down the importance of having the right type of environment. As a matter of fact, many of the reasons why we're so disappointed in our relationships is because it's the wrong type of environment. You know, this man or this woman is actually bringing you down because they contain toxic energy, and you can't understand why you can't let them go or why you can't release this person. Is because they created this soul tie. And so you might need a bunch of crystals. You feel me? You might even need an exorcism. You know, just to be real. You know, some people actually are demonic. You know, and case in point, how many of you all are Bible thumpers? Whether Christian, Catholic, or Buddhist, or Muslim. Now, there's a scripture in the Bible, not scripture, but story in the Bible about King Solomon. You know, King Solomon, I believe in 2 Kings. I know that Latavia is in the building. And I believe it's 2 Kings, 1 Kings. But King Solomon was the richest king in the world, right? Now, what ended up happening to King Solomon is that he ended up marrying all these women. You know what I mean? He ended up marrying all these women, and they dragged him different directions. They took his energy in different directions. That's why you're a player or polygamy, and you have all these different energies that you're pulling from. It actually can destroy you. Most likely it will, because when people have different sources, it misdirects your energy. So one person might worship God, believe in Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior. Other person might believe in Satan as the Lord and Savior. Some people might believe the sun or the moon is their Lord and Savior. Whatever the case may be, King Solomon had his women taking him all kind of different directions. Now, when that happens, it actually gets you far away from your God, because you can't serve two gods. You can't serve, you know what I'm saying, Satan and the Creator. You can't do that. You feel me? You're either gonna pick one or the other. Your energy has to go a certain direction. So when you're aligning yourself with a woman that actually believes in you and you believe in her, it creates that force field where your brain, as I mentioned before, the energy that the electronic magnetic field that your brain creates and your heart creates, when they're both aligned with each other. Imagine, like I posted on my Instagram earlier, follow my Instagram at Courage to Believe. There's the energy cycle that's going on, right? It's a cycle from the brain to the heart, all the way down to your private part, which is the lowest part of the chakra system. So you go from the lowest part of the chakra system up to the highest. There's the highest, which is the crown chakra. There's a book by brother T.C. Carrier. If you guys don't have that book, it's called The Secret Science of Black Male Female Sex. There's also another book called African Woman, Original Guardian Angel. These two books you must have in your library. You know what I mean? You must have it in your library. As a matter of fact, these two books I mentioned are in my book, Seven Types of Queen Desire. So if you're on YouTube or even Facebook, I'm gonna share my screen right now with everybody that's on Facebook. All right, K Tyler, I hear you live. I want to tune you in. Now, what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to follow my screen. You know, follow what I'm doing here with my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I want you guys to go to KevinDorival.com, which is I'm going to put it here on the side here for those of you who don't have it. Luckily, I was prepared today, so everything's tight. Go to KevinDorival.com or 7Queens7Kings.com. So I'm going to post both links chat and Instagram. Don't worry about it. They have that information. Now, I want you guys to get my book. You know, yeah, I almost forgot. I was just featured in the S magazine, an Oprah magazine in the future. Now, I was featured in Sheen magazine this month. So definitely, actually, it's going to be printed for next month. But the online article is definitely this month. You go to KevinDorival.com, go ahead and see it, and read. I'm gonna on Alexyss K on her YouTube. So well, her Facebook. I'm gonna go on her Facebook. See, that's why I actually test the subject. But yeah, you know, only because I've, you know, being able to master to whose you are and where you come from is vitally and who you are and therefore, you know, live life through all these people on social media. You see them doing these things and having all these nice cars and clothes and all of that. That's cute. Ain't knocking them off, but live your best life. You follow what I'm saying? Understand what your calling is. Now, while I'm preparing to share the screen to everybody, because I want to take you guys through a few things. I put the links on there on Google Plus, so if you're on chat, whatever, you can definitely check in. Now I'm going to share my entire screen with everybody so they can see what's happening. All right. So I'm going to I'm going to share the screen. Boom. All right. Now this is what we're going to do right quick while Miss Taylor get things in order. Stop. No, Google Hangouts is sharing the screen. No, I wanted to share it. All right. This is what we're going to see, y'all. Hope you guys can see what's going on. All right. This is my website here, 7Queens7Kings.com. And this is my other website, KevinDorival.com. So if you've never been to my website, you know, you go to KevinDorival.com, and I'm going to share with you guys. Go to the King Store, or you go to the homepage, but go to the King Store, and it's going to have everything that I have. So you click on King Store, and you know, takes you everywhere and everything. Matter of fact, I meant to invite. I went live, but could not connect. You tag me from your page, and I will get you my girl, Rashida. Rashida, where you at? Where you at, baby? Where you at right now? I think Mr. K Tyler is having all kind of issues right now with the Facebook Google Plus. You went live. Just stay live. Just be patient. Stay live. I'm gonna get on there. I'm trying to get you on. So they're gonna hear my voice. No worry about it. I mean, I don't never give up. I always move forward. Matter of fact, can y'all see my shirt? Y'all see that? That's also on my website. That's also on my website. You know, on the King Store. Now, when you go to the King Store, you're gonna have on and popping. I'm showing everything right now. All right, you go to Instagram, not Instagram, but my website. You have the King Store. You're also gonna have, you know, my book, my documentary, and stuff like that. So you definitely gonna see this information. Y'all see that Instagram, Google Plus, Facebook. So Facebook, yeah, y'all got a link. Don't play. And also, that you can get a free book sample on my page. So there's plenty of things book. You got my documentary. Yes, a documentary. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. What's up, y'all? I'm waving at y'all. What's happening? What's that? Oh, y'all see that? Lewis Armstrong in the back. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? I like doing these shows because it keeps me up. You know what I mean? It keeps me live and oh yeah. Did y'all see that? All right, Instagram. You see that crystal right there? This is my window. This is my window. You got an Ankh symbol, and let me show you guys what I'm showing them. See that right there? All right, let's get back. Let's get back to duty. Let's get back. Whew, doing too much. What happened? Busy Fit Mama. What's going on with you? I ain't seen her in a long time. What's happening? All right, everybody on Instagram popping, y'all. Instagram popping, y'all. All right, so that's how you do it. And please do me a favor, y'all. Please do me a favor. Oh my God, I almost forgot this. This would be a sin if I forgot to say this, y'all. It would be a sin if I got to say this. Now I'm trying to get my stuff on Noble, right? Trying to get my stuff on Barnes and Noble, and Buckhead. Why Barnes and Buckhead? Because I needed money, and Buckhead is I have a great opportunity. This is a crystal as well. I use this crystal here. Those who can see, I know you can't see right now on YouTube, on Google Plus, but it's my stage play. What you do is go to the site, click PayPal. Now you don't even need PayPal. You can just click on it, and you got just remind me of something too. Let me write that down. Write that down. Add to website. Add to website. Okay. All right. That's a quick short commercial break. We click on the PayPal, takes you to PayPal. You don't even have to have PayPal. You know what I mean? You can just get the book, and also I have another book, Courage to Believe. I'm just all around grounder, man. Just winning. Feel me? Now let's get back to what we was talking about, because this thing is acting really slow. Really slow. I don't know why it's doing that, but you know, it is what it is. It don't stop no show. All right, let's go back to Google Hangout. Let me stop screen sharing. Let me quick. All right. Whew. Too much going on. Let me close this. I wanted you guys to see some more things, but I want to stop the what you call it. I hear I'm live, but I'm not seeing my face. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna stop the screen share, which we did. Now this crystal here that I'm holding in my hands, it actually breaks down the radioactive energy that's coming from computer screens. So that's why it's very important to actually have something like this in your office. Now I have, like, you know, those of you who don't know me, you know that I'm writing books. I got, you know, doing films, things of that nature. We got to get into some of that information. And I wish we could get Miss K Tylor on the show, because she is so powerful, y'all. She is so powerful. Miss K Tylor, if you listen in, please try it again. If you listen to the show, please try again. Miss Taylor, please try again. We need her on this show, because, man, she's going to bust y'all mind. Oh, she's going to bust y'all mind. I mean, it's like she's so powerful, and I want to get her on, but she's having problems getting on through the Facebook and stuff like that. Try again. Do not keep trying. This message, try again. Try again. Let me. All right. Try again right now. Try again. Try again now. On your page. There's technical difficulties. Now, let me get back to some of the juicy things, man, because I got things to do. I got, you know, stuff to eat and do. You understand? So, I'm supposed to be on Miss K Tylor's show, but she can't. I want her to get back on the show. She needs to try it again. Try it again, baby. Try it again. Guess reviews. Get on the show. I sent you an invite to Google Hangout. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. One thing seems to be working is the Is the YouTube, Facebook on my end? Everything working on my end. Miss Taylor working. She says she's on Google Hangout. Anyway, okay, now crystals. Now the power of crystals, actually, these are ancient remedies. These crystals that I have here. There's so many of them. I have onyx and quartz. What is that thing called? Rose gold. I'm gonna tell you right. You guys hold on one second. This is very important. I have the paper. Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on. Let me go down some of this list. What's that red one called? It's called blood something. Rose quartz, red coral. That's not the one. Stone. That's what I want to tell you. Bloodstone. This is a bloodstone. Let me show you guys. Do I have a bloodstone? It's not the bloodstone. We have the onyx. Let's go with some of these. We have jasper, hematite, jade. Jade, which is on my hand. Jade is for wisdom, mercy, generosity, and wealth. I always wear this jade one on my hands. So sometimes, and I'm gonna go over something, and I want to to do it, but she's having problems, so she can't get in. Hey Tyler, let me say that. Try turning off your phone. Turning. Off. Yeah, because she's having issues, and I don't see a problem with the Google. We got to get her on. Get the sister on. You feel me? On. Okay, Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts. And I want a sexual ritual. Before I do that, I black 126. Before I go over the, gotta get her on. I want to go crystals, so you guys must and this is by point of even be that reason. You know what I mean? Because I want to, and we're gonna get her on. Amen. Let me see what's going on. She says she sent save. All right. Now, in Anglican Woman, Original Guardian Angel, if you in my book, Seven Queens, Queen King Desire, know about I see it right now. And shout out to Queen Cobra if she's tuning in. Shout out to everybody. Matter of fact, I'm gonna Jade. Why does number not saved? Can't my phone tripping? I don't know why it's doing that. But she said she's calling me. I haven't got to call Miss but anyway, this is his book. African Woman, Original Guard. Maybe this might help her get on. Cause I don't know why she's not able to get on Facebook when it's usually so. give up. It's always been a, this is mine, of course. If you don't have this book, I'm hoping that the Sheen article, maybe I should put this light a little closer so you guys can see me. Do I look dark, tall, dark, and handsome? Can you guys see me, ladies? If you don't have this book, you're doing yourself injustice. Seriously. If you don't have my first book, Courage to Believe, you're already tripping. But this, I'm actually getting to write 7 Types of Kings, Queen Desire right now. I'm finishing up that book. It'll be ready next spring. Pre-orders are getting ready to go. But I want to talk about a few things. But, I want to hold off just so I can get Queen, get Queen Alexyss on. But she's having some difficulties getting on the show. So I hope she turns her phone off and actually, do what the king suggested. Turn your phone off. What's wrong with the connection? Now, in Dr. Borshengo's book, this is what Dr. Borshengo looks like. You know what I mean? Google this guy. You want to Google this guy. Rest in peace to the ancestors and many other ancestors who paved the way. But he's a very passionate, born again African spiritualist. And so, in his video, he called, there's 2 videos he got that's very, very, very popular. One, where the real Jesus stand up. You catch that on YouTube. What's up, Neil Strong? And congratulations on the baby. It should have been my baby, but I ain't tripping. No, I'm playing. Just do it. Let me tell her something and turn. All right, so but anyway, with the real Jesus stand up, and he has a video called God is between a black woman's leg. Now, when I first heard that concept, and I've been hearing it over the years, over and over, and I hope you guys please sharing this this Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? Invite your friends, invite your family, your cousin-in-law, mama them. You know what I'm saying? Get them on to tune in. And when I first heard that the God is between the black woman's legs, I'm like, okay, maybe he's just trying to be creative and get people to listen to what he's saying. But dig this. It is believed in ancient times of antiquity, was to actually have a powerful relationship through a goddess. That's why in my book, 7 Types of Queen Desire, I talk about the first chapter was called Mother God. Because in ancient Africa, before there was any concept of a father God, there was always a reverence, there was always the respect, there was always an understanding that everything and everyone came from the feminine energy. You follow what I'm saying? Everything. I don't care what, everything starts from the feminine energy. And so in his book, he talks about also, and I talk about as well, how can a man come from a woman? So I'm not challenging anybody's spiritual thoughts or religious thoughts and things of that nature. Okay, I'm gonna stop the Facebook Live, y'all, to get Alexyss K. Tylor on the phone, because you guys gotta hear her voice. I've been talking enough. Okay, I'm doing that now. Okay, I'm doing it now. She can't get on the line, so we're gonna get her the voice. So if you're on Facebook, click on that link. I'm gonna share you guys the link. If you're on Facebook watching right now, Alexyss K. Tylor is gonna get on. I'm gonna share this link. If you don't have it, go ahead and get on, because I'm gonna turn off the Facebook Live. All right. So let me try to get you guys. Let me paste information. Go to the YouTube. Go to the YouTube, because she's gonna get on, tune in, share this. Thank you, all. All right. All right. So we just finished that. All right. Share. Share. Did it share? I don't know what it just did. I don't know what it just did. Did it just share it? I just stopped it, but did it share it? Anyways, go. Whatever happened. All right, let me get Miss K on the line. She's listening. She's gonna call in. She's listening in, and she's gonna give it to y'all because I'm gonna do it. Okay. All right, she's on now, y'all. Y'all tune in. Miss K Tylor is in the. Hey, congratulations, but everybody's waiting to hear from you. All right, give us some of that good energy and a powerful message from the Queen Goddess yourself. Go ahead, introduce yourself to the audience. We all listening.
Hi, my name is Alexyss K. Tylor. I am the creator of the Alexyss K. Tylor Vagina Power show. I am also the daughter of the icon and legend, Jackie Wilson. So I teach spiritual sexuality as well as sing tribute to my beautiful father. I've just started to include that into my body of work, which is also a part of energetic healing, because when you deal with the voice, whether you're speaking or singing, you deal with frequency and tone, which ties into chakras and auric fields and the mind.
And tell us about this vagina power that you've been so famous for. Like what is the whole vagina power movement about, and why did you come out with this presentation, vagina power?
I deal with vagina power, penis power, and sperm power because it's not physical sex that I talk about. I'm the creation of energy, the energetic body, the energetic being. Before you become a physical manifestation of a being, before you have physical sexual intercourse, you are first created as an energetic being. There's an energetic grid, a etheric grid that produces an etheric, that comes science, that comes from God, not linear time, the false time that the physical body exists in, and what they teach you, the mind exists in. The mind is not linear. The higher parts of the first creation of the body, the etheric self, deals with quantum time and quantum math, not linear time. So you're literally a energetic being, a God being, having a physical experience in the false third dimensional world that most people are taught is the self, and therefore get caught up and fucked up false relationships where people give you the wrong information. Your families, your mother, your father give you the wrong information about what relationship, sex, and the self is. If you don't know who you are, if you don't know where you came from, you don't know who your ancestors are, you don't know what they brought you here for and to do and to be and to move and have your being, you're going to attract fucked up relationships based on a third dimensional structure that is false. It does not exist. That is not what your cell memory is based on. So before you can have successful sexual relations, I don't care how good the sex is, doesn't mean you're going to have a successful relationship. Relationship to the true source of the physical projection, which is your ancestor source. That's what I teach about first. That's what vagina power, penis power, and sperm of sex, to know how the right mate based on your vibration and the vibration and genealogy. At least for me, they have to match. If they're not matching and that man is not raising my vibration and educating me and bringing me more closer to myself and the awareness of myself, we're not fucking. Because that's always going to be some fucking. Low double fucking.
Right. So how do you go from low level sex and love making to a high level? Because are you familiar with the sexual ritual of Maya Thuma?
No.
All right, Maya Thuma is something that I learned from Dr. Borishenko, Ashamuka Borishenko. He had a couple of lectures about it. One of the lectures you can see on YouTube called "God is between." Is an angel. Rest in peace to the ancestor. So what he was saying was it was an ancient ritual. Maybe you heard of it, but maybe I'm saying it wrong, how I'm pronouncing it. But it was an ancient ritual where two people who are in love with each other, who actually have invested interest in one another beyond the physical, but also especially spiritual, because everything is in the spiritual realm first. What happens in the physical realm? That's one of the things we always mess up a lot. But you're saying that you get in the room, have your incense lit up, the candles lit up, and you two will be in a room or some sort of chamber. Now, this isn't sex. It's actually what he calls a worship session. And what they would do, especially in Kemet, which is Egypt, all black, which means black land of the black faces, or even in the land of Cush, and pray to the Creator that God will bless their life. Now, as they also not just a life, what they're about to partake in, which is worship, the greatest interaction between two people, which I'm sure you will agree, is love making. When you're actually in love with the person, they're in love with you. Now, what they'll do is you pray not just to God, but you also pray that the goals that your mate has, like you should know, but you making love, you should know what their goals are in life. You know what they're praying about. You know what they're putting their energy, when they're putting their faith into, what they're putting their time into. And so you will pray for your mate, and they'll be praying for you as well, because it's reciprocal. I know what you desire, you know what I desire to accomplish in life. And so as you're praying to tap into the spiritual realm, and as you're doing it, it's like a form of meditation. So it's not, I guess you could call it foreplay as well. I still have to do a lot more research in it. I talk about it in my book, Seven Types of Queens, King Desire. But as they're doing it, they begin to kiss and make out, and just enjoy each other's temples, because your body is a temple. Now, this person, whether it's your husband or wife, ideally it's your husband or wife, because at that level, you will hope that you two are married, whether you do it in court or you do it before God. Now, what happens, what makes it so powerful, is that they begin to teleport into other worlds. It's been said a couple of times. I read a couple of books, but there's no concrete evidence that that's what happened to the people of Kemet. That they went to another dimension and wasn't able to come back. Either they couldn't come back, or they didn't want to come back into Earth. So I'm not sure if you heard of any of these things that I just said, but Dr. Boris Shango, who else talks about it? T.C. Carrier, who wrote the book Black Male, Female Sex. I hope he's listening to the show. Matter of fact, I want to text him right now. But have you heard of any of these things, or can you elaborate on it?
Have I heard of it? I don't have to read them. I'm a woman. So these things come to me intuitively.
Okay.
And I'm sure your audience doesn't know. So I've already started working. I'm reading this type of material down because I see it naturally.
Okay.
I am an empath. I am a medical intuitive, and I do readings. I do celebrity readings. They're on my Facebook page. I just picked, let me say, sometimes I pick a celebrity, and a lot of times they pick me. The celebrity that I've passed over, I just did a reading on my Facebook page on Aretha Franklin, and I tried to do the reading on her, but her father, Reverend Dr. C.L. Franklin, came through, and I ended up letting him speak more through me than Aretha, because he had a lot he wanted to say.
Okay.
So I don't have to read, and that's just the title that you mentioned. Have I heard of this? No, I haven't heard that title, but what you just mentioned, I wrote on that years ago. And that's what vagina power, penis power, and sperm power is. It's just they have a different title for that. When you are, many times us women see different things than men see. So, and I do the tarot, but I don't really need the tarot, because I also channel, and I people say what people call dead people is because they're not dead. Their physical body is dead.
Correct.
But they themselves are not dead, and they still walk the earth. They still talk, and they visit who they want to visit. So I get a lot of information from them when they were here in the body, and now that they're here without the physical self. For whatever reason, they decided to move out of it and not come back into it, or something may have happened to them, so that body is no longer sustainable. So these are things you spoke about. I already know. I've already experienced them. And that's just me. We all do that. You don't have to be in love with someone to have that experience. You don't have to be married to someone to have that experience. You can have a soulmate from a previous life and a particular tribe that may not be meant to be your husband and your wife. It could be a carryover. This is what I've previous life carryovers. And that's why you meet some people and you feel like you've known them before. You instantly fall in love with them, and the sexual attraction is so heavy. And it's so intense, the multiple orgasms and the feeling like you've known them forever. Incredible. You astral project. You feel it. They feel it.
That's the word.
You both see it and you know it.
Right.
But
astral project. Right. You're right. That's the word.
Married. Yeah, you astral project, and that's something that what you mentioned of going through the rituals. That's also called tantra. And when I started writing about that, which I haven't released that yet, I haven't finished it, which is dealing with the life and the death inside of the physical body, outside of the physical body. They're really the same. I just the experience is different because you're in the heavy, dense, flesh body. That is something, like I was saying, that you can have a connection so deep, and that may be all it's for. Or it may have been just to happen to create a particular child that you made an agreement with to bring forth in that body and that particular lifetime. But it doesn't mean because it's so intense, because you see it happen. You hear people, and somebody was telling me the other day, oh my God, your sex is so incredible. It was a deep connection. That was my soulmate. No, it might have just been your soulmate or soul tie carry over for that particular intensity or that experience, because it didn't last and it didn't lead to a marriage, and they're now married to someone else.
That's
careful
deep.
about those.
Right. Be careful about what exactly? Who you sleep with, obviously.
Well, because it's so intense, and you're astral projecting with that person, but then you don't see until as time goes on. The sex is great, and outside of bed, the person's a liar, the person's a whore, or you have drama or conflict, or they want to suppress or hold you back so that you can't develop into what it is you were born to do, because they feel like they're going to lose you if you become 360 within yourself, although the sex is off the chain and you're projecting with the person is so deep, it's so intense. Also, what I teach and what I see and know is that when there is a sexual attraction, or even if you're getting into sex and it may not be, you might not be in love with the person, the sex just may be great and the energy is so intense that you can't resist each other. Both people's ancestors as well as demons and entities are present. So if the person has entity attachment, demonic attachment, family, bloodline, curses, and they're hooked to the energetic body, the spirit grid, the chakras and the auric field, the vagina, the penis, and even in the body fluids, vaginal and semen secretion, as well as in the mind and in the glands of the brain and the energetic fields in the back of the body. So you could be carrying these ancestors, good and bad. You could be carrying entities and demons. So if you're not doing spiritual cleanses and removing anchors, cords, hooks,
wow,
pops, archons, different levels of entities, and even ETs. It doesn't matter if you have that ceremony. Those beings are still having sex. They're still parasiting, vampiring. They are partaking of the sexual energy, and they're stealing energy from one of the lovers or both, because other contracts have not been broken.
That's deep. That's deep. Now let me ask you this question.
Well, I see them. them. So a lot of people don't see them, they don't write about them, they don't know. But yeah, I see much deeper and hear them, just like I hear the dead people.
Oh wow! Oh wow! That's oh wow! Yeah, I didn't know you're gonna take it there, Queen Alexyss. But I like the fact that you mentioned that.
Everybody, we have the ancestors that follow us, some more than others, depending on the bloodline and depending on why they came here this time to do. Like you said, you already know who you are. You know your purpose. You know your ancestors. You're standing in that. You know yourself. Many of us don't. Many of us are just finding our way. And even if we do, the ancestors are so strong on particular individuals and something they want them to do, to reincarnate to do that they didn't get to do in their body, or their lives were taken soon from the body, and that person's not listening. So if there was a lot of conflict with their ancestors that are following them, a lot of conflict in previous sexual relationships, mother, father, they were raised as children, and they did not cleanse that and come to terms with that particular ancestor that raised them or abandoned or abused them. You then have those types of attachments that then radiate out into the universe to attract a male or a female that has the same issues, and then it continues to reincarnate. It continues to manifest.
And it gets stronger and stronger.
You can still have good sex with people, but then the relationship still has a drama everywhere else in them, because the person's still literally carrying the psychic debris and garbage from their ancestors and the people that they slept with, and those that person they slept with, ancestors and entities as well. So the you're in love with, you're married out, you both want to be with each other. Cleanse that, as well as cleanse each before you. They're having that love relationship with before it becomes sexual. You're still bonding and mating, because you are also bringing that in if you're not cleansing first and uncrossing.
What did you say again? You're not cleansing and what?
Uncrossing. Breaking curses, breaking spells from previous lovers, as well as what's in your bloodline, what's in your family that's unresolved. Let's say you have a mother that had constant drama. You had a father that had drama with your mom and constant drama with his mom and other relationships.
Correct.
Okay, that stuff needs to be cleansed and addressed as well. So see, I go all the way there.
Oh, definitely. You're talking about generational curses, and that's something that I broke in my family. You know, I'm the one who stood up and did the cleansing to break those generational curses, you know, of my family. You know, I'm the first to graduate college, first to start businesses, definitely moved out of Florida, and I'm in Atlanta. So I'm well aware of that. For my listeners, I have one Sister Queen from London. You know, she's listening to you right now. She wanted, hey, Sister Queen, you heard her? She said, hey, what's up to you? She wanted to know how to tell the listeners, how do you cleanse yourself? You know, there's a woman named Queen of Four, and she's also referenced in my book, Seven Queens, and she talks about how you cleanse yourself with cleansing your vagina, because you're walking around with an angry vagina. You know, she talks about that in her book and also her videos. And she mentioned to actually take some sort of bath and some sort of meditation with the oils and prayers. Can you elaborate on that? Because I'm sure people would love to know from a queen like yourself, how, you know, especially women, how to cleanse themselves, especially if they were sexually abused, sexually assaulted, because you have these men out here who are actually reptiles. You know, they have a reptilian mindset. All they think about is sex and food and mating. That's it. And if you think about it, reptiles only get along when they're about to have sex. They never get along when it's time to eat food. And so as people, it's vitally important that we do not pick up those tendencies of reptiles or cold-blooded animals where all we want to do is have sex and eat and make to have babies, because, you know, we're supposed to operate on a high level of consciousness. So please explain, how do you cleanse yourself from those demonic spirits? I call them STDs, sexually transmitted demons. And so when you're dealing with someone in a relationship, and before you even start even holding hands, even sitting down and eating with that person, because eating is very intimate. And a lot of people don't get that. When you're having dinner with somebody, that's an intimate act. You know, it's even part of love making. It's important to have prayers, to, you know, surround yourselves with certain crystals with that has energies, like with the pyrite stone. That's why I have it. It repels negative energy and attracts positive energy. But I'm not a queen. You know, I love being a king. I love my women. I love everything about a woman. But I've met so many broken women, that it troubles me, you know, and there's a lot of broken men. So these broken men are injecting their negativity, their demonic spirits into these good women. So many good women out there who are turning sour and walking around with this negative energy when they're so beautiful, but they can't even see it because they're contaminated by these men and they don't know it. So please tell us, Queen Alexyss Tylor, how do you cleanse yourself as a woman? I know how, as a man, I know how to do it, which I get into, but as a woman, how do you do that?
Everybody's different. I created my own way
to
cleanse myself. I listen to my own spirit and my own ancestors. But I like that they're offering it here in Atlanta and other places as well. You can learn to do it yourself. And the videos on YouTube, do your own, make your own herbal formula for your vaginal steam cleanse, as well as you can go now to the places, the shops to have it done, as well as changing the diet based on your own blood type.
Oh, no, sorry. So can you repeat that again? What you were saying about can you repeat the whole thing again? What you just said? My phone kind of went out.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I create my own way. I don't follow anybody's way. I follow my own way to cleanse myself. And I think it's important for women to also start listening to their own spirits and set up their ancestor altars, as well as go within themselves to start to ground and meditate to clean their chakras and auric fields every day. And I love the vaginal steam cleanses, the herbal vaginal steam cleanse. And you can get them done now. They have shops to go get them done, or you can look on YouTube and you can read and create your own herbal formula to create your vaginal steam cleanse, as well as cleaning the blood, the liver, the bowel, the kidney. I'm really for that. I had to change my whole diet, and I literally go into the store and I listen to my body tell me what I can and can't have, which aisle, which shelf I can pick from, and what I cannot pick from. Because following someone else's regimen doesn't work for me. So some basic things just are the same, like herbs to cleanse the body, the organs, the blood. Like I said, the vaginal steam cleanses. Even if you create your own formula based on what your vagina, what your uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, eggs are calling for, that's when I started to heal the most and raise my vibration the quickest. When I don't follow anyone else, I choose to, because as a woman and being a spiritual being, I can listen to my own mind and my own body and my own vagina tell me, yes, some things are basic. We already know there are basic herbs for every part of the body. But I always encourage women to tap into your own intuition and listen to yourself. Learn to make your own food, your own herbal formulas to cleanse your own body. As well as tap into your ancestors, the ones that are speaking to you, to stand in vagina power the way they brought you here to do. As well as journaling and cutting off, even going to celibate, cutting off men that want to treat you like a piece of meat and ejaculate into your body that has very acidic, destructive, demonic semen, as well as what's coming out of their mind and what's secreting from their glands in the brain, the hypothalamus, the pineal, the pituitary, and then it's coming out of their mouth and their aura that's very destructive and very negative, that's trying to negate your power and subjugate you, dominate you. Many of those things are energetic and even move through the house and through the food, especially if you're eating with them or they're cooking for you or they're cooking in the house and penetrating your body. They don't even have to be sexually penetrating you to penetrate your body, because it moves through their mouth, the aura, the glands, the chakras.
Oh, wow.
Every part of the yeah.
Let me ask you.
It's very important. You're going to cleanse, to isolate, detach from everybody that's doing that, because it's not just men that take your power. It's your mother. It's your ex. It's relatives. It's negative friends that don't want to see you accomplish what they have or more than them. They want to subjugate you as well. You have to start looking at it. Could be a boss. It could be coworkers. You have to look at where this energy is bleeding into. It moves everywhere.
Oh wow! Let me ask you a question. Do you have a book or products regarding these things that this knowledge that you're dropping? Is there any way that people can order or follow you, or things like that?
You're making me get on it, like we did, like we talked about before the show. So I need to finish it now because of the way that it's coming to me and all of the things that I've gone through, all the fucked up things I've gone through, and how I had to learn, how I had to get by myself and realize that it was not for anybody to save me or to fix me or to follow someone's model, because I was here to bring something different. I had to learn through all those things and all the information I'm telling you about. I got there through a lot of pain and through a lot of trauma. And it's in that isolation that I had to learn that I could stand for myself and by myself, and I could heal myself, and I could take my life back. So that's why it's always been for me. I don't want anybody following me. I don't want nobody to come to my school. I don't want nobody to worship me. I'm not looking for that.
Correct.
I don't mind sharing it, like you said, and I'll go ahead and finish that, even if it's just a small book to put out. But I really always want to encourage people to find their power, because that's the only way I came into this knowledge. I had to realize I had the power to find, and that I was someone, and I was valuable, and had something very important to say. And that's always been the message that I've given. I want to see women stand in their power, stand in their vagina power, and realize it's not just physical, and giving it to somebody and knowing sexual techniques does not make you have vagina power. That's not, people misunderstand me. That's not what it is first. That's not the first source of the power.
Okay. Oh, definitely. And the more women understand their power, the more they understand that who they are, they're gonna start challenging the men. You see, the problem is, if women aren't right, they're not operating on the highest level of consciousness. They're not understanding their power as women, as goddesses, as queens of the universe, as mother gods. Then men won't have the respect, generally speaking. Because some men are gonna have respect anyway, because some guys are just straight assholes anyway. They're gonna be like that. That's who they are, is what it is. But generally speaking, there are a lot of good men out there who just don't know who they are, and they will never know, because a woman is the source of their energy, power, and wisdom. That's how it was with our ancestors. So we had lost that because we picked up the European concepts, the European value system, and their ways of dealing with women, which was to oppress the goddess within their women. But us, when they came to Africa and seeing how our women were rulers and how they had their own sovereignty, they understood that that was our family structure. That was our trinity, mother, father, and child. So once they were able to disrupt that trinity, that's how we got into this backward mindset that we are now as a Black community. So that's how not how I started writing my book, 7 Types of Queens, King's Desire, but that's the direction the book ended up going, because I realized, like, hold up, this is the issue with our community. We aren't respecting one another, and we are degrading the very source of our energy, which is the Black woman, being a goddess. So you definitely said a whole lot of great things there. I mean, I'm getting a lot of comments on Instagram right now, and people are loving you. And by the way, everybody, if you're listening in, there's a possibility I'm going to speak into the universe and also into the internet world, that me and Alexyss, if you guys didn't hear the beginning of the show, me and Alexyss K. Tylor, we actually started talking many years ago, and we're now both in Georgia, and we could be possibly doing a tour. So I want you to make sure that you guys go to my website, go to her Facebook, like her Facebook page. That's Alexyss K. Tylor. If you go to my Instagram, you will see it. And by the way, Alexyss, please remind me to tell you something about the Instagram. You probably already know. So we may be doing a tour very soon. So look out for it. This very subject that we're talking about, we're gonna be going on tour, God willing. You know, because I am willing. I'm king, she's queen. We're gonna make it happen.
Told me if I go on that tour, and I do what you say, you said that you're gonna let me sing.
Of course. I mean, that's of course that's part of the whole thing. That's part of the whole thing. And by the way, if you guys didn't hear earlier in the show what I was saying, that she's also the daughter of the late great Jackie Wilson. So you guys, and she's a great singer. So she has a YouTube video. Tell everybody what's your YouTube channel.
You didn't share it on your page. I can see me singing to my daddy.
Not yet. No, I didn't do that yet. There's a lot of things.
How you do? See how you do?
That's not the problem. There's a lot of things I haven't shared that I've done. I haven't even shared. So trust me, you know, everything's done in a strategic form. So believe me, I'm going to share it. But I thought you wanted me to keep it private until you wanted to make it public.
No,
remember?
You gotta see if they want to hear it. If you're saying if we decide to go and you take me with you, I would want them to want to hear that as well, because they may not want to. So you have to see if there's an audience within your audience to share my tribute to my father. So I'm like 2 people now. I got 2 brands. I finally came out. I hid that at first instead of just Alexyss K, Tylor. And now that's the Alexyss Wilson brand. I've wanted to sing to my father since I was a little bitty girl. And now this is a dream come true. And luckily that Vagina Power brand that I have, there are people within it. I was surprised you knew because you're so young. They're the younger people that know who Jackie Wilson is, and they love my tribute. And it's such an honor because there's so many people that have been singing to him, and now I finally have the courage to sing to him. And it means so much to me that people are actually taking the time out to listen to me. It's an honor because they don't have to.
Right. I mean, people, you have a beautiful voice. And you're very welcome. You have a beautiful voice, and you're giving a tribute to your father, which I think is beautiful. And also, actually, I think you can take it to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? I think there's something else that you can also do to give him tribute. We're gonna talk about that off the show, but you know what I mean. But yeah, but we you're a goddess. I'm a god. Well, I'm a little god. But at the same time, what we want, we speak into existence, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna manifest. And so we definitely I definitely want to do work with you as far as the tour goes, because what you're talking about, I'm so serious. Like, it's amazing how, from a broken heart that I got, I was able to use that negative energy and turn to something positive and write such a, best-selling book. Not just best-selling because it's selling in stores and on my website, which it is, by the way, but the fact that it is so needed at a time such as this. There are so many broken women and men as well. Because I'm getting on the men. Don't think I'm just talking about women. I am working on 7 Types of Kings, Queens, Desire right now to follow up to this book. But there are so many broken queens. The crowns are literally cracked. And the true crown of any woman or man is their heart. And so what we're going to do is so vitally important that we have to do. It's almost like a mission. If we want to get our communities back on point, we want to get our families, especially our Black families, back together. We have to get the women back on track, understanding their divinity, understanding the powers of the feminine principle. Because we live in a male-dominated society, and our women are so just broken. They can't even date. They can't even make love. Like, I can't even say hello or good morning to some women without them, turn into some kind of dragon. You feel what I'm saying? Because they just think all men are dogs, all men are reptiles, when it's not the case. There's actually some great men out there, such as myself. And I am single, by the way, just putting it out there. I've been saying that for about a couple of years now, but I'm searching for my queen. But I can't even get in a relationship with some of these women because of how broken they are. So hopefully me and you, we can do something about that. And we're gonna make it happen. We gotta meet real soon. So hopefully we can meet this week. I'm free tomorrow, Friday, somewhat, but we gotta meet to get this thing going, because I'm gonna have a busy get ready. Oh yeah, I didn't even say this. Hold up, before I forget. everybody who's tuned in, I don't care if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Plus, whatever. I want you to call this number. I'm trying to get my books into the Barnes & Noble and Buckhead. I need you guys, and I hope you're writing this down, Alexyss. There's a bookstore. I need to get this book in the bookstores, even in London, Europe, Africa, Haiti, New York, Atlanta, Buckhead. The store is called. His number is 404-261-7747. 404-261-7747. Ask them, do they have 7 Toxic Queens Teen Desire? Which they would tell you, no, they don't, but they do have it on their website. I need 100 people to call them and order the book from them. The book is $15.99 a paperback, $28.99 hardcover. Even if you don't have the money to buy it, call them. But if you are able to purchase the book, actually, I want to get everybody to go to my website and buy the book. But I need to get beyond, selling the book one for ones. I need to sell hundreds and thousands of copies. The only way to do that is to get it in these Barnes & Noble stores. Call them. Tell them how much you want the book in their stores. The number again is 404-261-7747. They open at 10 o'clock and they close at 9 o'clock. So 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. they're open. Definitely check them out. Ask them to get the book. Order it. They will ship it to your home or your place of business. Wherever you're at, they will order it and give it to you. I need you guys to do this. Do me that favor, please. If you don't have the money, like I said, just go ahead and call them anyway. Blow their phone up till they get tired of it, and they're gonna order the book. So I've been on this campaign for quite some time. I'm sorry, it's not 10 a.m. They open at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from 9 to 9 usually, or 9 to 10 p.m. All right. So I said that. And Queen, any last comments or anything you would like to say to the audience, and how people can follow you? How they can support, what you're doing and things of that nature.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was an honor to be here, and thank you for everyone that took time out of your busy schedule to listen. I have my pages on Facebook, Alexyss K, Tylor. That's where I do my live celebrity readings. If you want to come and watch the readings, I leave them there. So they're there now on my Facebook page. The last one I just did was on Aretha Franklin and her father. And I have my YouTube page. I have the Alexyss Wilson page on Facebook, but I also have my father's tribute on the Alexyss K Tylor page. You can hear the show I just did July 28th. And also the Alexyss K Tylor YouTube. I'm going to start doing live soon. And on there you'll see the Alexyss Wilson music tributes to my father, and more to come as well. So you can contact me on the Facebook or the YouTube. I love your feedback. I love your comments. Any celebrity you're interested in for me to do a reading on, I'll be glad to do, because they're fun and we have a lot of participation and interaction. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Kevin, for having me as a guest on your show.
Oh, anytime, and we're gonna do a part 2 just to and get things. You're gonna do this again. Hope maybe we do it next week. There's a lot of comments. I think the things that you said are like so like right on that like it'll be a shame if I don't get you back on to discuss these things again to the public. I mean, we really need to get our queens back. Now the system they've destroyed our family system. We need to go back to the traditional things we used to do. Cooking, praying together, sitting down together, fellowshipping, edifying one another, giving reverence to one another. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to start having these workshops online, also in person, mastering your life. And so many people have asked me 2 questions for the past. Ever since I moved to Atlanta, I've been asked 2 questions. 1, can I be their life coach? And 2, how can they learn how to balance their life? And so I want to teach others how I've been able to master my life and to walk into my divinity as a king. And queens, this is definitely for you as well. Kings, y'all tune in, go to my website. Information will be coming out about this next month. So I'm going to start these online courses. And the first one will be free, but it will be a small fee for everyone to tune in. This is something that I've been asked so many times. How am I able to walk into my greatness? So people want to find that greatness within them, and I'm going to help them do that to the best of my abilities, God willing. So I'm glad to be in Atlanta. I'm living the dream. Thank God for everything. And definitely go to my website, kevindorival.com or 7queens7kings.com. Get my books. And even if you have my book already, many of you already had ordered a book. Thank you. I'm so blessed by it. Please call that Barnes & Noble, that one store particularly, because I'm able to get my book in that store. I'll be able to get it to all the stores. I've already had about 20 friends and family members call them and order the book, but I need 100. Their phone lines need to be blowed up. And I'm going to say the number again one more time. And that number, again, to the Barnes & Noble in Buckhead is 404-261-7747. They're there off, I think it's Peachtree Street or Piedmont Street in Atlanta. There's only one of them in Buckhead. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you all, everybody, for tuning in. We will be doing this again, right, Queen Alexyss?
Of course. I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
All right, y'all be blessed. We got things to do. So, tune in again. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to her channel. Go to my. If you go to my website, you will see that on my events page that I have her information on there as well. So go to my website. Go to the calendar. KevinDorival.com. The calendar on the very bottom, or just scroll to the top, and you'll be able to see the events calendar, and all my information about this show will be on there. So I'm going to leave it up there and everything. So thank you all. Be blessed, be encouraged, and believe that you can be all you can be. Peace. Yes, thank you so much, Queen. That number is 404-261-7747. Blow up their phone. Blow up Barnes & Noble. And tell them how much you love the book, how much you heard about it, and they need to get my books in their store. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like a friend of mine called them, and they told her that we wish people would stop calling us about this book. We don't have it in the store, but we can order it for you. So I've been telling everybody, don't just call them. If you're able to purchase the book and have them send it to you, or send it as a gift to somebody. Of course, I want you guys to get the book from me. But right now, my mind is on a bigger plateau. You feel me? So thank you all for tuning in. Invite me to your conferences, your events as a speaker or a vendor. I get it in. I love supporting. I love my Black queens and kings. I love everybody, actually. But you guys just definitely thank you so much for tuning in. I got to get going. Got things to do. But thank you, Queen. Queen, way in London supporting me, man. Way in London. London, Europe. They show love to the king, and I love y'all too. All right? Be blessed. Encouraged. Four, four. Order my book. Yes, I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. Order my book. Seven Types of Queens. Queens. Thank you. Tell them to order my book. Woo! What a show.